Okay, we're in the Gretsch area of NAMM with Joey Carducci.
Yes, sir.
And we've got some beautiful guitars behind us.
That we do,
Tell me about this collection behind us.
Absolutely. You know, Gretsch has a legacy. It's over 133 years. And, you know, Gretsch, we didn't copy anybody. And we certainly embrace our legacy. And what we've done, we introduced some new models that we try to get them as close as possible to, you know, that vintage series of guitars. So the first one I'm going to pull down over here, this is the 57 Vintage Select Duo Jet. We feature TV Jones pickups, you know, the vintage correct tailpieces or bridges. It also has a new paper and oil capacitors, and just lovely. They're two-tone. That's how Gretsch did them back in the day. It's a walnut back and sides. It's heavily chambered. It's not solid. Even though back in the day they used to advertise them as solid body guitars, they were never solid.
Yeah.
And so it makes them lightweight and very vibrant. And of course with the banjo armrest on it, very beautiful guitars. Hump block inlays, very, very lovely.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Here you go. How about this? Here's a 53 Duo Jet. With again, it's got Dynasonic pickups. Where we feature the TV Jones.
Okay.
It's a preferred brand. A big block inlays with the old style Gretsch script logo.
Yeah.
Again, paper and oil capacitors. The aluminum style Bigsby tailpiece, and again the two-tone body finish. 2 inches deep, chambered, very lightweight, great sounding guitars.
Yeah.
Let's look here. Here's a 59
Okay.
Duo Jet with TV Jones pickups, space control bridge. You know, we used back in the day, they had a real thick pick guards. We've incorporated that back in the instrument. Thumbnail inlays with the wooden face, with the Gretsch Perloid. Beautiful guitars.
Yeah.
With the tone circuit. That was a Chet Atkins things, by the way.
Okay.
That you notice that there's volume control for each pickup with the master volume. A lot of people are mystified by the second switch right here. But basically, in a nutshell, what this is about, when it's in the center position, it's completely out of the circuit, so that the guitar is going to be as bright as it's going to be.
Yeah.
When you flip it down, the capacitor that's in there kind of rolls off the high end. It's sort of like having a master tone control on about 9, where it just rolls off the high end.
Yeah.
And then when you flip it all the way up, it's like a rotary tone control on about 6.
Yeah.
So it's very bassy, very jazzy sounding. And again, the idea was to be able to rather than fish for a tone, you can go on the fly, as guitar players do, go to a specific tone setting.
Yeah.
That's what that's all about. Beautiful, beautiful guitars.
But the double jet, can we
absolutely.
talk about that?
62 vintage double jet, and in red, Firebird red. Again, TV Jones pickups, thumbnail inlays, the double switches on the upper bout, paper and oil capacitors, the thick pick guards, 2-inch deep, heavily chambered, so they're really light, very vibrant, and 0 fret as they did back then. Again, with the non-painted face on the headstock. Gorgeous guitar. I mean, this is a rock and roll machine right
it's
there.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Joey, thanks for that
Absolutely.
little trip of the Gretsch stand.
Of course.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.